Good afternoon, and what a good afternoon it is. Is that you, Clara, over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So today, right, this is like a new dawn, right? It's that incredible, really. So if any, I don't know if any of you know, but this is my childhood growing up was this is a big part of my childhood. The Free Investigators, they were like a huge, big back then, like Hardy Boys and probably Nancy Drew a bit, but they probably wasn't as well known. So the Free Investigators started in the 60s by Robert Arthur, and then he wrote the first 10 books, and then he died, and then the books were carried on until 1980s, late 80s, and then they stopped them, and they did Crime Busters, which is older. These are three kids, and they were aged around about 13 years of age, and three kids, three friends, and Alfred Hitchcock's name was on the book. So when I first introduced, I thought Alfred Hitchcock was the author. I was probably about 10 when I was first introduced to these books. My mum bought me a cassette tape, audio tape, and I from the shop, cassette. You know, some of you probably don't know what cassette is, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. So I went back to the shop, got another cassette, the next one, and I listened to that. Oh, brilliant! And I went back and there was no more. I thought, oh damn, what a shame. And then I was looking around the book section and I saw the Free Investigators, the books. And I like devoured them as a kid, read them because then all we had was four TV channels by then, no internet. We had computers, but we had cartridge games like Atari 2600, and I had my Amstrad cassette, and games would take about 10 minutes to load. So we didn't have a lot of stuff. You know, kids would go and play outside then, or you'd read a lot of books, and I just read all the time. And so what happened was, by the late 80s, Alfred Hitchcock died in 1981, so they couldn't use his name anymore. And the late 80s, the books carried on. Then they started a new series, Crime Busters, where the kids were like 17. And then, and they only made about 11 books. The books weren't successful. And that was the end of the Free Investigators. Random House had the rights. And the German company, now they're massive in Germany, yeah, but they're called Dei Drei, and it's different, and they're called Justice Jones. And there's a few books that have been written into English. So what happened is, Elizabeth Arthur, yeah, the daughter of Robert Arthur, obviously she was a little kid when he died in the 60s. She now is in her 70s, and she owns the rights, got the rights back, and she re-released the first 10 books that her father wrote, because she got the rights to them, and then she decided to write her own Free Investigator books on the three characters. So these are the first books ever. Now, since 1991, I think, 92, that have been released, Free Investigator books, English, you know, by an English author in English. And what she's done, she's written 26 books. Now, it's not like the old days. These are print on demand, so you can't buy them in shops. So if you want to order them from Amazon, and I had to order from Amazon.com, not Amazon UK because they don't do them, or you can order from Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble now they don't deliver to the UK anymore because we left the EU, which is bloody ridiculous because they deliver to so many other countries around the world that you probably think, how the hell do they deliver to that country? Or, you know, it's a lot harder to deliver to. So I just don't know the reasoning anyway. So these new books, I haven't read any of them yet. What she's done them like A, B, C for each book. So the first one, I don't want to get this dirty anywhere. There are some people who've read a couple already and say, oh no, terrible. Other people who like them. The Mystery of the Abacadarian Academy. Yeah, The Mystery of the Bobbing Nagyan Beast. Like, this is a mouthful, isn't it? And then the third one, I'm not sure about the titles. The Mystery of the Chimeric Cornucopia. It's like, you know, can you pronounce these words? So I ordered them from Amazon. They don't package them very well, do they? And I'm going to read these three and see how I get along. If I like them, I'll carry on. And it really depends on demand, you know, because retailers aren't going to stock these, and to try and do it that way, you'd have to fund it yourself. It costs a fortune. So probably like print on demand is the best way. And so yeah, she's re-released the books, and I think people say the first one there's a lot of background. She's changed on the background. I think some of the characters are missing, like Hans and Conrad. If you don't know that, you'd have to read the earlier books. Obviously, Alfred Hitchcock's not in it anymore because it cost a fortune to use his name. Just let's read the back of this one, and I'm gonna start reading this probably today. It's the summer before their freshman year in high school in Rocky Beach, California, and the three investigators are back in business. Their new client, Isabella Chang, wants them to discover the truth about a murdered ancestor whose son, Lee Chang, is rumoured to have hidden a bag of gold nuggets. When Jupiter Jones, Bob Andrews, and Pete Crenshaw take off for Auburn in the gold country, they have no idea they're about to tangle with a ruthless land developer and a wild-eyed woman with a shotgun. Can a Chinese talisman against demons help them in their quest, or will a scar-faced henchman end it? So that's that one. I've got to be careful I put these, because I've just had lunch and I don't want, there's a bit of mess on the table. This is the second one. When Pete Crenshaw's father, set construction manager, asked. So yeah, the background's been changed. I think, was it Bob's? Is it Bob's? Bob's parents, or his ancestors come from Wales. I think, is it Duke's a Serbian now, and Pete's, is it Spanish or something? I don't know. So she's gone into that a bit, but I just have to see what I think of it. Obviously, it's not going to be the same as her dad, but we just see how we go. And I decided to get hardback and paperback, and these cost me in all, I think it's not bad, with postage and packaging. From America, the postage was $15, and the books are about $20 each. So in all, what was it? I don't know, 20, 40, 60, $75, which was about £61 for the 3 books. And that's it. That's got a bit of a mark on it. So we'll see what these are like. There's no internal illustrations. Obviously, that would cost more money to do them as well. I'm excited, very excited. The first time in how many years is that? The last book I read, The Crime Busters, that would have been 90, not I read, because I've reread some of them, but it came out 91, 92. And here we are again. So who knows what's going to happen? Well, there was a long time of people thinking, nah, she ain't going to release, and no books are going to come out. That's it. Because it seemed to drag on for so long. It's like it's been a few years where she kept saying, right, they're going to come out now. So I'm glad she's done it. And I'll let you know when I've read this first one, my thoughts. I'll do a little book review. I've got 300 of the other ones, the original ones, in various different paperbacks, hardbacks, different cover versions, and the 2 audio cassettes. You might have seen from a previous video. Anyway, see you later.